Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. And I want to call this report Perch Tales for lack of nothing else other than maybe it'll help me remember some of the interesting things that I'm learning from my buddy Dave Swanson, who's fishing perch now all the time on Cayuga Lake. And so, and I got to tell you, fish are going to hit the same way in one area as they will in another, generally speaking. There's so many variables like water clarity and the type of food that exists there. But for perch, the things that he's telling me that I can pass on to you will work any place that you fish perch. So what is he finding? Number one, I told you in another report that I'd asked Dave, can you start using some soft plastics and see if the perch will relate to those as well as they are live minnows? Well, basically, he's telling me there's no comparison. They want the live minnows. He can find these schools of perch, and he told me yesterday that every single time he drops down, he's going to get a fish hit. Here's where the difference is, though, because what he's doing is he's taking soft plastic minnow imitations, and there's tons of them out there, and he's dipping them in a scent that he makes, and then fishing them in the same spot with a minnow. And a lot of times what he's doing is having a minnow on one hook and the soft plastic on another on the same line. So he's using two baits. What he's found that the fish, he gets a lot more strikes and fish on the minnows. But the biggest fish day after day that he's going out are being taken on the soft plastic. And I told you about this before, but what fascinates me is that the bigger ones are hitting it. Even though they're the same size, the minnows and the soft plastic, they might not be the same color, but he tries to imitate the color of the minnows. I think I've thought about this, and I'm wondering, is it because the soft plastic is different? And that's what's keying in the bigger, smarter perch, if such a thing exists. The bigger, smarter perch are saying, wow, haven't seen that before. Maybe we ought to take a look at this. Let's take a taste of it and see what this is about. And so Dave has had that kind of results now. Yesterday when I talked to him, he had tried all kinds of soft plastics, and he said the only thing those fish were hitting was the live minnows. But he wasn't getting any. He said fish after fish after fish are small, 7 inches or something. He said they really weren't worth keeping and going through the cleaning process. He was looking for bigger fish. But I think this is so interesting to realize that as much as we live in an artificial lure world, for most fish, the real thing is the real thing, and they prefer it. They want that real live bait feel, taste, smell. And I know it goes against everything we talk about, but still, there's a lot of us, when we go out fishing, we want to use the best thing we can to catch a whole pile of fish and feed the whole family. And in that case, a lot of times, live bait is going to be the winner. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.